Hello, hello, good evening, folks. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a weekend this far. The heck is that? Oh no, that's okay. Hi. Oh, it's a nice way to start. This doesn't stop coming. Ah, come on. I did not want another thing. Okay, cool. Let's leave before there are even more. I should click this. Well, I probably shouldn't have clicked that because now my spawn is up here. And if I need to get down, that's going to be annoying. How's this doing? Almost another stack. Very nice. Well, I'm back in my base. I've been doing a lot of building on the teleporter network. And to the point that I completely ran out of cobblestone or redstone components. I am more or less out of observers, so I need to make more. I don't know how I'm at on droppers. I think I'm probably okay with droppers. We used up so much stuff, but luckily Radical came on and just dropped me 3 shulkers of cobble. He has a pretty nuts cobble farm apparently, so that's good. But yeah, the resource consumption of this project is mental. Let's get this going again. Time to mine blackstone? No. No, I'm not going to use something else than cobble. Let's see how. So I'm actually kind of I'm using up way more iron than I'm producing in my iron farm because yeah, my iron farm was not necessarily meant for, you know, me to consume tons and tons and tons of it. That's not what I thought I was gonna be doing when I made that thing. So yeah, it's sure something. There we go. Get this started. This, if you haven't seen it, is a little circuit I made up to auto make compasses because I am using tons of them. I've also spent a ridiculous amount of time just clicking compasses on lodestones. That's the thing I've spent a very long time. Anyway, we're gonna make a bunch of stuff. We're gonna make, you know what, let's make 2 stacks of observers. I apparently did not have enough quartz for. So let's solve that to begin with. Make a little stack. I need 2 stacks of this. I should get plenty more than that from this, but then I am more or less also out of hoppers, I believe. Oh no, I found another stack. Maybe we'll make another stack of hoppers anyway. I think one of the stations is missing the whole hopper feed line, which is like a stack of hoppers just there. And then I'm definitely almost or entirely out of repeaters, so there is plenty more stuff to do. Let's see. Quartz. We need 2 stacks of redstone dust. Observers. Right. No. We need 2 stacks for each of the stacks. Okay. Nice. So that's 2 stacks of observers. That'll keep us for a little while longer. Observers are the most used component in those teleporter slices. Good evening, miss. How are you doing? Hello, Mikatu. The other thing I might need is droppers, but there's only 2 droppers in each of those circuits, so I think I still have some. Either way, we'll hold on to that for now. Yeah, this is my cobble chest now. Stuff those 2 in there. I'll keep one on me. Stack of hoppers. Stack of repeaters. I think I'm okay on comparators. I think. Who knows? A little hard to keep up with the resource requirements here, really. Stack of chests. Oh. Well, whatever. Now I'm here. I should have grabbed the sticks for the repeaters also. But I didn't, so here we are. Also, I've put my... I made a whole chest, like a whole shulker full of iron blocks so that I would have iron with me. Alright, good. And then I've put it somewhere. It might be in one of my builds, but I couldn't find it. So it's a stack of hoppers. And I guess let's compress these into blocks again. How many porters left to build? About half of them, I would say. I built, so the Wildlands station is entirely done, with one exception. And I'll get to that, I guess. I basically realized I did that thing wrong on it. That should be it here, right? I think so. And then the... You know what? Let's just bring that. That's fine. The main station only has my slices. So the Wildlands station is done. The end station is half done. So like one side of the station is done. But also all of the base circuitry is there. So like that's huge amounts of progress. So let me... Oh, I was like, didn't you have a friend? Are you, you sure you're allowed to sell stuff in other people's shops here? Oh, cherry. Probably cheaper to buy these here than in the wood shop. Although I'm not carrying my emeralds. There's nothing here that's like... Well, red sand would have been nice to buy because it's a finite resource. Anyway, that's not why I came here. Also, we have a new mayor. If you haven't heard, there are some rulings. So that's just about all airborne services need to have a permit. Okay, that's cool because mine, you know, I don't think teleportation can be defined as airborne, right? It's just kind of ethereal. Ruling 3. Hold on. 2 is here. All shops with minimal traffic need to pay. Okay. Lizard must wear a pink dress. Hey. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Well, it's not Wednesday today. All flying builds must contain 25% pink. I think I'm starting to see a theme here. The ABBA sign must always be pink. It's been encased in pink. Okay. All right. The pearl is airborne. The pearl is very much in water. The ABBA must be pink. It's Cosmic Dancer, your new mayor. Nope. At some point, maybe we'll have to go build a pink dress on that. let's go down here. So this is the state. Well, let me just show you all the stations, I guess. This hasn't changed since last time. This whole setup is built, but only those two slices actually exist. So those are my two slices. This is me traveling from Wildlands, and this is me traveling from End Station. And then needs to be filled in. Every other like line of honey blocks need 2 slices. So that's still left to do. I basically have not done any work on main station. And then let's go, I guess, to Wildlands. Hopefully nobody's been tampering with the system. To plan a Wednesday stream. Here we go. So, Wildlands Station looks like this. Actually, this is in the thumbnail for today's stream. So this is a fully built out station. The thing I mentioned was there's one problem with it, and I guess I can show you that. So the way this works is, well, these 2 droppers here. No, not those 2 droppers. Where am I looking? These 2 droppers. Below me, this other set of droppers. There's supposed to be an item in one of them. Okay, let's just drop down here. Okay, so this one just doesn't have an item. Great. You get that, but you're supposed to be in. You know what? You get an iron nugget. Let's okay. So all of the other ones have an item. Just missed one. Good thing I tried to demo on that one in particular. Yeah, okay, so every other one had one, but not that. So anyway, these 2 droppers are what signify whether this player is chosen to teleport. So you can see, because I have my stone item in this dropper, in the lower one instead of the top one, this piston has pushed down this block, and as you can see, that completes a redstone circuit down here. So the redstone signal can travel through this, but for this one over here, it can't. So that is basically how things get selected. Which slice here is the one that's going to actually teleport. Then when the thing up top triggers, the redstone signal comes down this wire and triggers this, which, can I get in under here? I can. Which travels through the entire thing, and here is the circuit, and then actually activates the stasis chamber. But as you can see, this won't. So only one of them will actually activate. And so what happens when you trigger your own player circuit, trying to figure out where I should go to demo this stuff. Well, what happens is this line triggers. And this redstone in the center triggers, which triggers all of these target blocks, right? And that is going to fire the lower hopper for all of them, moving all of the items up into the top one. So that deselects all of them. And then with a delay, the top one for the slice you selected now gets triggered, so it shoots back down and selects only that one. Who has spotted the problem this far? I'm impressed if you have. No one. Took me a while. I actually figured this out before I started building, but then forgot to update my blueprint and just kind of mindlessly built according to my blueprint. So here's the problem. Stuff is all aligned to a chunk, right? Remember, this is the chunk border, so this one is the very end of the chunk. But at the other end, this stuff is at the, This is at the opposite end of the chunk. So if we power this, this gets power 15, which means the signal ends here. And so these two never get powered. So I need to do some shenanigans to actually get the signal to pop out on this signal for both of the last two slices, because otherwise it doesn't reach far enough to reset all of them. It only matters when like all of the teleporters are signed up to, which who knows if that is even a thing that's going to happen. But anyway, it is a thing I still have to do on the station. Otherwise, it is completely done. Just replace the first dust with a solid block? No. Because it's powering through other blocks. But I have a design for how that's supposed to... How it is actually fixed. It's not a hard thing. This is actually how the thing looks in the end station, so I can go show you that. And I'm now very confused, actually, about where this shulker of iron is, because it should have been either in any of the station builds. But I haven't found it. And this is where I've been building. I also need a bunch of glow ink to make a bunch of signs glow. But yeah, this, as you can tell, this looks very similar. So I built it all up. The base circuits are all built. But then this side doesn't have the actual, like the lodestone detection circuits. This side does. This side does not. And then this takes a surprising amount of time just binding the lodestones. So these are... So I'm making 256 lodestones for each slice. And then it's 8 slices left. That's in those two shulkers. And this is the unbound ones. So those are the kind of key ones. But yeah, I had a white shulker that I was using for just iron blocks, and I don't know where it is. That's weird. It was like a shulker full of iron blocks. Who knows? I'm thinking of I had it in the end or whatever, but no. You need like 22 or something of that into stone torches, into repeaters. And the rest of the stuff is in here. So I had 27 repeaters, so it wasn't like totally out. Actually, quite low on comparators also. Not ideal. I might run out of that first. And yeah, I did have hoppers, but we're running low. Let's do that, I guess. We need those. We need those. We need those. We need things for... I guess I can put... hold on. Trap chests. Chests. And a shulker. I have those. I'm pretty much just trying to make these one at a time. Because yeah. Oops. It just takes so much space if you're carrying around a shulker full of nothing just to be able to place it. Not irreplaceable but annoying, yes. Mostly annoying because I have no idea where it went. Like if I just lost it, then it would have been one thing. But the fact that I probably left it somewhere is really annoying. The other thing I need is this and these. We might as well make more. We're gonna need more. And 2 slabs. Let me put this away. Okay. Do I have everything now? I feel like the answer is probably no, but well, one thing is I'm gonna need a cart. I guess we can make that. It's very fills up your inventory a lot, this activity. I'm also carrying my fortune pick, which I do not need. So this white shulker is not the one, by the way. This is one. I do have iron blocks in there, so it's what I've been using as a backup, but it's not the one. Oh, okay. I left my valuables shulker back home. I guess I'll just put that there. I have twice by now lost shulkers with items. Lost in terms of gone somehow somewhere, and I'm assuming I managed to mine but not pick them up without knowing and letting them despawn. Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. It's hard to kind of know for sure when you've done that, though, isn't it? Okay, so this is the tricky part. I'm going to try to do this as good as I can, but otherwise what I generally do is, I'll look over at the next one over and pick block a whole bunch of blocks, but this is the first one. I didn't pick up the comparators, so... okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, I also will need a bunch of filler items, but I don't want to pick them up now because it will fill up my inventory. I don't really need the blocks of redstone though. Maybe I can afford this. I don't need a block of redstone here. So, let's do that then. I also need the compasses. Whatever. Let's take these. It's fine. So that's... I will also free up a stack of hoppers as soon as I place one, so I guess that's good. Let me do this. Look, great. Alright, let's see how much I can... Because I have started consistently building these correctly. Which is the thing I was failing at before. Like if you've been here a bunch, you've seen me talk about that. Just the fact that I've not been really able to build them fully properly. So this goes here and here. And then we need to get back up. And actually we need to be like on the side. I need two of these here. Did I pick up the note blocks? I did. Note block here. Can't place that yet. Let's see. Ooh, do I remember this? This, yeah, I need to do this. This is supposed to be a slab. This is my hopper. Just jumped in. What are we building? We're building a redstone circuit that looks like that with the copper golem there, which is a way to detect at a distance that a lodestone has changed, which we're using to teleport around the server. Let's pop back down here. I now need to place more of these. No, actually, I need another dropper. This is the really annoying part to place because you need to place it facing downwards. So you need to go all the way down there to be able to do that. And observers there. Observer on this. This is going better than I thought it would. And I've already used up the 7 observers I had in the stack. Right? Let's... so hold on. This needs to be a repeater. That's a 2. This is my trapped chest. Yes. Behind that is a full block. And then a comparator. And then redstone being observed by an observer into a copper bulb. This I do not fully remember. I think it's slab here. And then full block there. we see that over there? Yeah, it's slab there, full block there. Right. And there's also, I've put torches on these just to keep some light here. Yes. And then this is quite annoying. Comparator here. Hey, Sapix. Good evening. Need to place a block off of this thing. Just okay. We need to like place a block on. Okay, whatever. Okay, I can't get back on there. Never mind. There, and now regular chest out there, so it's floating over the thing. And now, no, we're good. Hopper down from that. Curious about the trapped chest. It's not frequently used. So what's the purpose of this circuit? We want to know when it's open. See how this fired? That's why. Okay, the last few things is we need to make sure that both of these bulbs are off. That's why I had this button. And then we need to place repeater, comparator. That's done. And go back down here to reset this piston. Now it should all be good. And now we should be in a state where we can fill this chest with our filler items. So if I do that, these stay here. Nothing moves. And that means we've done it right. Fill up the rest of this with 34 items in here. The remaining 2 go in here. And then we need the compasses. Well, we need some of them. We need 2 of these in particular. Actually, I'm quite certain we only need 1, but this is how Dan designed the circuit, so I guess I'll go with it. He's putting 1 in here. I think that's completely pointless, but it definitely needs 1 in there. So that's that. Now, for the fun part, we need our copper golem to sit on top of here, underneath a copper chest, right? So what it means is we need to make the copper golem. We need to grab his chest and move it here, and then get him in here in a minecart. This, in practice, has turned out is quite an annoying process. And then we need, let's see. I believe what I did was I put the compass in this order, so this should be the first slice. So, like, make him block here so he doesn't run to try to what's it called? Open this, like, sort stuff out of that chest. Need a rail. I guess we can have it go like that. No! Stop! Like this. And then it goes down there. And now we need this. We need this. We need this. And we need this. Should be it. Wax both. Grab the chest. Can I get you in here? No, go the other way. Oh, come on. And also, I don't want you to go. No. That's the problem. I want him to sit still. Because now he's in the way for placing the chest. Which is really annoying. Get you on this rail. Get you on the rail. Cool, that actually worked out nicely. Oh, that didn't work so nicely. Give me an ender pearl. Oh, he's going back down there. Oh my goodness, that's lame. Okay. Well, let's do that again then. On this rail, please. Thank you. No, on the rail, please. There you go, all the way up. Don't come down here. Thank you. There we go. Don't actually like how close you are. We need a good amount of speed, because otherwise he tends to get stuck in the slope, and it's just really annoying to push him in then. So, smash myself into him. Go, that was not great. Nope, okay. Can I, like, nudge you while mining this thing out? No, that didn't really work out. I mean, you're sort of in a good place. Can I get you in here? You actually did end up on top of the repeater. That's the key here. Okay, that's fine then. Hey. We're spilling rails all over the place and whatever. Okay. All right, cool. We're done with this particular piece of rail. We can leave this because it's going into the next one. And we need to give you a compass. My good sir, have fun with your compass. It's all yours. And the rest go in here. That should all be locked. Very good. That's one slice. It's all done. So basically what is happening now is this guy is holding that compass. He's opening this chest repeatedly, trying to see if it matches something in here. It doesn't. But as soon as somebody breaks the lodestone, he'll update the compass in his hand, and suddenly this compass matches, and he'll sort it into here, which changes the value of this, updates the whole thing, and then obviously once you put the lodestone back, the next thing no longer matches, but he will open the chest and then go, nah, doesn't match. So the circuit can kind of detect both that you broke the lodestone and that you put it back. Pretty cool, eh? There are just items all over the place right now. But I did want particularly the rail back. So that is how you build a slice of the teleporter, which is normally a lot easier because Oh, and I forget one thing, because I always forget that thing. Let's go over here. Pounds. To here, and place the shulker box that I made. Here. So the output is just tossing all the used compasses into here. And then I made them shulker boxes because then eventually, when lots of them start being used, I can just take the shulker and go back to the main station, reset those compasses, come back and toss them in there. So it makes it slightly easier to reset the system. But now it'll be easier because now I have one next to that I can reference and I don't have to remember what I'm doing. Okay, so use up 8 observers per slice. 4 comparators. We're going to run out of comparators quite soon here. Quite soon as in 4 slices. But let's grab this. Grab 5 of these. Make a cart. Make 2 slabs. Grab 2 shulker shells. Make a shulker. And grab, 4 of these. Grab 60 and 64 of those. And I guess what I can do is I can grab 2 of the bad compasses. Again, obviously I can't fit 4 stacks of of compasses in here now, but I can fit these, and it's kind of useful to be able to place them right away. That's it, right? Well, except I tossed a button on the ground, so I guess I'll grab another button. All right. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but it'll be fine. All right. On to the next one. See, what makes it so much easier is I can just like look over and middle click on them to get the right materials for the thing. Are those compasses linked to the wrong lodestone, or what makes them bad? What makes them bad is that they've been linked to a lodestone, and that lodestone has been broken. So they are now spinning. They don't know where they're aiming. And that's what we detect, right? We detect that the lodestone breaks. I ended up further down than I had hoped. We detect that the lodestone compass breaks. There. Drop up here. Place that. Go back up. Place these two. Can they not be rebound? Yes, they can. Yeah. I'm holding these because they are broken. I need them to be broken. They're not bad in that they're bad for me. They're bad in that they're bad at being lodestone compasses right now. But they are absolutely exactly what I need right now. Let's do this, actually. I think that's it. Button. Yeah, let's do this. And I'll flip this one and see if that sort of helps. Comparator. Repeater. Back down. Can I pick that up? No. Okay, never mind. Update the piston. Both of those are off. We should be in a good state. Put this in. A little chunk. Nothing is moving. All good. Take two of those out. Fill the chest. And now here's where that goes. That one here. So that's why I needed it. And then the two remaining rotten flesh, which it doesn't have to be rotten flesh. They're just a cheap item I have too much of. Is going in there. So now that is done. And we just need a copper golem. I feel like this detailed build of redstone takes less time than the wrangling of silly mob. Well, I forgot to place the stupid shulker again. Okay. Copper blocks, carved pumpkins, honeycombs, minecart. It's so weird that the honey, the particles end up at his feet, like in the block. I like you to be closer to. Okay, never mind. Let's just not there. Okay, can I get you in here? Hey. Alright, should be good. In you pop. Nice. Just shove you a little bit more in there. Then we can remove this. Remove that. This. Okay. And now I just need my compasses. Which are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get one in here. You get one in here. And you get the rest of them in here. Nice. So I feel like it's not like too slow anymore. Like I'm doing it reasonably effectively. We're just gonna have to do this for 3 more and then pause to go and make more comparators. All right, so we need, let's see. Well, I need 2 slabs. Hello, SAS layer. Is that a SAS layer or a SAS layer? Make a shulker. What was I running out of? Trap chests. We have 1 left in the stack. I'm going to grab 1 more of them next time. Seems okay. And then 2 broken compasses. And pile of rotten flesh. Yum, yum, yum. SAS Slayer. Alright. Gotcha. Welcome in. Welcome to the grind. And this is also the reason why I've put up all these copper bulbs ahead of time, is because part of efficiently creating these things is being able to place this observer facing off of this, which otherwise is extremely annoying. There. Well, that one's down there. Okay, too bad. Down here. Do you know much about structure generation in Bedrock Edition? I do not. Much of my Bedrock knowledge is quite rusty at this point. I haven't worked with it for a good long while. Okay. Feeder on 2. Trap chest. That's the last of them. Block there. Comparator. Redstone. Observer. Bulb. There. Chest floating out here. Hopper down from that. Okay. Ooh, I also forgot to put the torches up. Not that it matters that much. Like, it's super overkill to have that many, but might as well put 1 on each. Because, you know, why not? Let's see. Both of them are off, so that's good. Update the piston. Comparator. Repeater. Now we should be good to go. Put these in here. That turns on. There's a chunk. Nothing is moving. Very good. Take away 2. Fill up the rest of the chest except that. Put 1 of these in here. Put 1 of these in here. Put the remaining 2 rotten flesh in there. Both are lit. This looks okay. For pumpkin. This. Oh, I didn't make didn't make a cart. That's what I forgot. Felt like I forgot something. Apparently a zombie there somewhere. We're getting less and less space to do this in, but it should be okay. Don't want to do it there. Because then he gets a chest that he can use to jump up on this block. But this. Why were the particles down there? Makes no sense. Like that. Thank you very much. Place that. Okay, I actually did that reasonably effectively this time. In the... Where'd you go, please? And down you pop. Thank you very much. Awesome. There you go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Clear these. I'm going to have to reshape this. So we might as well tear this wall down. And go get ourselves the compasses. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your seed? Or like, what's special about it? Those there. And these here. Mentioned me, made me think software as a service layer. This is not a software as a service layer. It's a software as a service slayer. Very good. Okay. Make another couple of slabs. Grab more iron. Make another cart. Grab more trapped chests. Grab 2 shulker shells. Make another shulker. I forgot to place it. Again, always. Software as a slayer. Sure. I think that happens a lot. What do I have? I've just got 2 normal chests in there. Why? Okay, whatever. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. Oh, rotten flesh. And broken compasses. Okay. Down here. Place the forgotten shulker. The problem is you have to place this after this block, which means it happens much later than the last time you're down here, so very easy to forget. Kind of an out of order component. Down here, plonk that, plonk that. Get up here. Observer, note block. I could place it now, but then it wouldn't be able to open it, so that would suck. That's why I'm not doing that. Observers. Off the side of this. Dropper. Come down here. Observers. Pointing down there. Because let's just try this to validate. Because if I do that, yeah, then it places that way. It falls down the other side just to be really annoying. Come on. Really? Really? There's not even a way to get up. Okay. Is this good enough? Can I go from here? Maybe. Okay, we can build up from here. It's fine. I wanted to ask if there's a create-based focused mod pack that you're just playing. I've actually not played all that much with create stuff, so I probably wouldn't be the best person to recommend something there. One of my server mates on this server is Chosen Architect. There's a lot of modded playthroughs, both in streams and in on YouTube. He might be a better person either to ask or to see what he's played. I haven't done this before. For some reason, I haven't like realized that it would be smart to just jump over to the previous one and place that one. Instead, I've been jumping and struggling like a lot. Okay. Who is he? I mean, I just told you his name. I don't want to. He's a quite well-known modded Minecraft player, I guess, would be my description. Okay, we now need... I've not got a button. I've not got anything that will just power something. Oh, I do. You can put a trap chest here, open it, and then it falls. Oh well. Both of them are now off. That's what we're trying to achieve. Place the last two things. Have to go down there to pick that up later. That sucks, but okay. Actually, I remembered to place the shulker once. Chunk. Nothing's moving. That's good. There's one of these in here. Take two out of that stack. Do that and that and that and that. And that. That should be it set. I do want this back though, so we'll have to... Oh yeah, chosen architect. That is the name. Sorry if that wasn't clear. Oh, it's raining. I was like, it sounded almost like the, you know, kind of laser sounds from a monument. And I was very surprised or confused. Okay, we'll do this whole thing again. We need those and those and that. This. No. You go in there. You go there. You go. Very nice. Okay. Oh, he actually went down. I did not think he had enough momentum for that. But that's good. Okay. Go and grab the last set out of this one. You get one compass in here, which you're immediately going to pick up. There you go. Get one in here and the rest in here. I can build one more before I run out of compasses. I guess I will. Why not? Probably need more just stone. Like, it's surprising just how much blocks get used. Yes. Yeah. There's so much stuff here. Another cart. Also, this might be my last honeycomb, which is enough for the rest of this, but it is not enough for all of the slices I need to build. So it's unfortunate. Where's... Right, it's here where I just would pop down, there, and there. I need to fly back up with wings for that to work, but it does work, so I'll take it. This down here, down here, down here. Place that. Place those. place this. Because it's not super complicated. Once you actually sort of get the hang of this, it's just, it's a lot. Dust, server, bulb. Middle click is the savior of my life. This would be so annoying if I had to like manually manage my inventory all the time. Okay, both the bulbs are off. That's good. Just place that then. Remember to place the shulker. Ta-da! Ah! Apparently I did not bring my filler this time. Oh, I'm gonna need to get another box of rotten flesh soon. Are these 60? If those are 60, then I have enough. Otherwise I don't. For one more. I should get another box when I'm back home to make the compasses anyway. Okay, put these in here. Okay, it seems to have worked. Sounded different, but maybe it's just because I'm higher up. I also didn't take stupid compasses. Okay, we can sort that later. Yes. That's fine. Grab 2 of those. Oh yeah, we're on the first of this one. This is quite an annoying place actually. Let's put 1 of you in there, 1 of you in there. Oh boy. All right. This is going to be quite annoying. Because this chest is now kind of accessible for him. So he might just run off there and try to get it. I also... Oh, I did make a card. Never mind. Okay. It's fine, I suppose. Grab that. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate your collaboration on this matter. Whee. Oh, nice. Even went in place properly. Love it. The next one is going to have to come down here. So I guess I'm going to have to make the rail over there. Or I guess... maybe it's fine. I'll need more rail, though. No, I'm fine. It's going to have to turn either way. So it's going to be slow. Might want to do that instead. Hi, Black Dragon. I'm doing good, thank you. Just had dinner with some of my family. My brother and his wife and dad. And we went to a really good restaurant in Stockholm, and so I'm sort of still just going like, whoa, that was a lot of food. But pretty good. Okay, so let's figure this out. We do not have enough filler for another one. So I need another shulker of rotten flesh. Do you have another stack of repeaters? That's not a problem. I have more observers, although they are being used up very quickly. We also have more hoppers and rhinestone and stuff, so that's fine. I don't need more than 21 blocks of copper here. I will need exactly 3 more, so that's fine. But I am entirely 100% out of comparators, so that's the big problem. I am going to dump all the redstone components here, I think, and then we're just going to go make more comparators and grab that. I think that's reasonable. It's a lot of shulkers. I will, I guess, take this with me. Don't think I need it, but maybe I will. Oh yeah. Yeah, this station does not have its Ender Pearl like backline fill. How's everybody doing today? Not a lot of people around. Plonk. I'm really trying to finish the system. I do want to make a video. Like this system is essentially my next video from Mindcrack, right? But the problem is yeah, let's go from here. I need to make update videos. Oh, this is gonna take so much time. I started today, but it's gonna take so much time. So much time. Stupid. It always does. Like we have the process so optimized now, but it's still a lot of time. So can't really do a lot of stuff in that isn't that for the coming few weeks in terms of videos. You know, there's always pre-release videos and whatever as well. So currently playing on my modded Minecraft world. Nice. So I just left that here, which was not on purpose. Yeah, give me that. Come on. So I don't have my white shulker here. That's clear. Unless I put it in here, but I did not. Also gonna have to go get more ender pearls at some point. Okay. Let's go start by grabbing the Should I place it here somewhere? No, that would make no sense. How's this doing? Ooh, I'm gonna have to load a shulker here soon. Or two. Oh boy, we're down. The problem is, I'm actually quite low on iron at this point. Also, over here, grab 4 more of these to make another round of compasses. One more. Need that. Do we need anything else from here? I think that's it. Remember exactly when I leave. That's how things go. Yeah. Because the last round of compasses, I will need... I've got each... There's 4 for each slice, right? And I'm missing 7 stations in main. So it'll be 14 slices, essentially. And each slice will have the 4. So I need 14. Like this, which means I need 7 full rows like this, which means I need more than... Slightly more than this entire chest full. I need redstone also. This machine is working well. It's a little tricky to managed like that, but it's working well. But I can't fill this with more than one set of materials to start it, because it will overflow. It's not very clever that way. Now I need, you know what, I think let's start that over. Well, maybe this is pretty good. Like that, and then we'll need, well, I didn't break enough of these, I guess. So let's bring out my bring out the fortune pick that I just put away. You made a base out of a woodland mansion? That's cool. Also, as you can see, I turned on the what's it called? I don't know, the high contrast block outline. That's because as part of the stations, I have to fill water down a very, very dark tube to set up those stasis chambers, and it's really hard to see if you're pointed at the right block or not. Okay. Actually get less than I thought from that, but all right. Alright, don't need this anymore. Back there. Put this thing back this time. Alright. I need 3 of those. Comparators. Yay. So we're gonna compress these back. And hopefully now we've spent enough time with that to put another round of compass materials into the machine. And then we need to go and grab a box of rotten flesh. And then we're done. We'll go back and build.
Yay.
Hi, Deltafly. How's it going? How's this looking? It should be okay. Get along. Flaffy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Why do I not see? Oh, it's positioned wrong. Give me a moment. All right. Cool. I think that's everything I needed to do. My base. Oh. Okay then. Fine. Be that way, game. Okay. Rotten flesh. Gurgle. I guess I should also sleep. How's this going? There's a couple that haven't turned yet. Probably replace them. Whatever. We'll do that later. I have no desperate need for them. I'm not really selling them. And I have like a good amount here, so no reason to rush about it. Could probably sell them. Okay. Let's double check that there wasn't any over... Oh, it's still working on it. Ooh, okay. One full row of these is one full stack of blocks, though, so we're good. Let's go back. We'll also need to go cram my inventory. Oh, too late. Cram my inventory with ender pearls at some point. at the farm. And just fill in the entire thing. I should build the ender pearl filling train. Fill in the pearl lime. I don't know how many pearls I have in there, but it's clearly enough. Do I have the pearl filling train done on this one? Is a question, because that's going to be really annoying to build because it's over a big gaping void. Also, it takes like 7 shulkers full of pearls to fill a station like this. I do appear to have it built. Cool. Great. No, I have really no idea where that white shulker might be. Like, I put it down in the end. My best guess is it just fell off when I mined it somewhere and it's now dead. Right? That's the most reasonable. The most reasonable guess, I think, is that. Ooh. I've been building slices. This might not work. Because part of building the slices is you will trigger that column. Yeah, that makes sense. So I've just triggered a different teleport. Well, I mean, it's a good sign. Oh, I never showed you the difference in this station, did I? From the start of the stream, I was showcasing how there's a broken part of the Wildlands station due to a redstone oversight, but I didn't show you the way I fixed it. But yeah, this one doesn't have the hopper train that refills the ender pearls. Where can I, from here is probably this. So you can see this torch here is what kind of leads down to that, but instead, like this of going straight over here, it's on some slabs that go straight through here, and it just connects to this one. So it's quite a simple fix. All right, what are we doing here? We are placing this here, I guess. It's just getting really full of stuff here. Place this down. I didn't really end up needing it. Grab those and 8 more, I suppose. Grab all of my redstone stuff again. Droppers, sticky pistons, trap chest, carved pumpkins. Comparators, but no repeaters. Let's grab that. I don't need 1 slab. It's just annoying. Dust. Hoppers. Regular chests. Honeycombs. Already have hoppers. And then, oh, I did not mean to bring. That will make cart and stuff the rest in there. We'll grab 2 of these. Grab a button, sure. Make the slabs, if I can click things properly. Make the shulker box. I think I might have everything again. Yeah, so I just moved the connection point. So instead of having a unique connection point like all the other slices, I kind of patch it into the previous one. And this repeater is what powers the signal. So you'll get actually 14 power across, I think. You don't need there's no problem with the signal. Problem otherwise with signal strings for this one is I can't, you see this connects both ways. Like the power needs to be able to travel bi-directionally on that, so I can't like just make a repeater or something. All right, 3 more here, then we're done. Then it's going to be more of a challenge. It's going to be much more of a challenge because then we're going to be building the same thing except over a big gaping void and main station. So that will be fun. I really do not know how hard that's going to be, but we'll find some way. But my fear is it's going to be quite hard actually. Josh boyfriend. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, I needed that. I've placed this. Now we can remove it. Spilling blocks all over the place. That's okay. Place that. Up. Place these. Over here. Place that. Also, just the fact that I can kind of use the next one over as a little bit of a scaffolding is actually extremely useful. Hi, Robin. How's it going? Oh, I almost did something silly there because I didn't. I was slightly in the way for placing that. Server, bulb. Is this so I can place a slab, remove this again. Can I pick it up? Thank you. Place that, place this, jump over here, place that. Where have I put my torches? Okay, we'll figure that out in a bit. I guess I placed them when I put away all my redstone stuff and then it didn't take it back out. Popper. Truth. Place that there. Okay. So now we need this and the rail down there. And we need to finish up this before we build. Before we get him in there, I need a button. Comparator, repeater, off. Everything is in place. Update this piston. Now it should be good. Place these in here. Okay, all seems stable. Take 2 out. Build this. Put the 2 in here. This. Okay. I have space now. We'll take this. Oh! What in the world is going on there? My camera is claiming to still be... Oh, did it fall again? Damn. Let me go check. No, it did not. It had fallen off before, though. So... Cass is very close to the camera. I think it's just OBS being silly. But the camera claims to still be streaming. Go here, cat cam. You. Let's restart that, please. Oh, there you go. Alright, no, I don't know. OBS just messed up somehow. But yeah, the camera had actually, it's mounted to the ceiling. And it had just fallen off the ceiling the other day. It's been there for a good long while otherwise, so. Okay, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. And it should all be good. It's going to be really annoying, but it's going to be fine. Can I entice you into... Yes, very good. Thank you. Stay there, though. Hey, nice. Get in there. You get a compass in there. You get a compass in there. And you get many compasses in there. All right. Another slice done. Very nice. It is a bit monotonous, but I think it's turned out reasonable after this. Finally sort of figured out how to do it effectively. The bad part is that effectively part does kind of depend on this stuff where I'm standing on other redstone mechanisms that won't exist in the main station, so it'll probably be quite annoying. Didn't place the stupid shulker. I also haven't grabbed all the new stuff I need for this build, so maybe I should do that first, eh? We need 2 slabs. We need 2 shells turned into a box. We need more iron. Turned into not boots. A cart. We need 60 plus 64 rotten flesh. Or any item, really. We need 2 of the broken compasses. It's good enough for now. There. Hopper into that. Lab here. Move this. I could stand there. Maybe I couldn't actually. I was thinking about how I'm going to do this for the ones that are floating in midair. Probably going to be quite rough, actually. Like, once you get this high, it's probably okay. Okay. Cool. So where are we at? Off and off. Oh. Okay, that should mean that we are ready to set this up. Looks good. Put that in there, put that in there. Grab the second to last set of compasses. Oh, I forgot to put in the items in the dropper. And now it is copper golem time. It's always the most fun time of the evening. Nice. Actually, quite helpful. Did you need to update a piston? Well, normally yes, but the end result state here is the correct one. I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, everything looks like it ended up in the right place. So we're probably chill. Glad I forgot to build this. I'm glad I didn't send him on the way here. He just like fell down. Nice. The reason you update that piston, by the way, is otherwise things mess up when you start putting things in here and they fall through and all kinds of stuff. So it's not that like it will extend again. Okay. But it all looks good to me now, so I think we'll call that good. Okay, last one. Slabs. No, not last one. You get a compass. There we go. Now, last one. Gravity 60 and 64. Make a cart. I still haven't placed the stupid shulker from the last one. Make another shulker. I don't know what I'm missing, but it's probably something. I didn't grab the compasses, but I can actually just grab them from here. All right, last one for here. And then we have a whole adventure to think about. Probably the next thing to do is actually build a hopper train here and actually fill the thing. Right. Don't have anywhere to stand here. Ah, okay. No, it worked. Yo. I was waiting for a message there. Thank you so much, Ed. Appreciate that. 43 months of support. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. No. Highly annoying. Okay. Well, let's try this theory then. Can I place off of here? No. That wasn't good. Can I place the right block off here? I can. Good. Okay. Oh, I forgot to place those. I'll go down by one should be enough. The fact that these are so regular and everything's spaced out nicely is actually a great help here. But it also means that when you reach the end of the line, it's very annoying to do the same thing because you just don't have the mobility from all the other ones. The good part is I have apparently given, if I draw some conclusions off of me building the first one, I have apparently learned how to make these without having one to look at now. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's see. This should all be good. That is on. Give me You off. Now they're both off. Build the last components. And then drop down here. Update you. Get back over here. Place the stupid shulker. Hey, I didn't forget for once. Can I place... Oh, that was not great. Okay, it seems stable anyway. Alright, let's do that. Put one of you in there. Put one of you in there. The rest of these in the right place. Ah, okay, no, I did. It was fine. Drop that. There it is. It was meant to be. All right. That's so great. Also, this one is just completely empty now, so I could have used that for instead of making a new one. Whatever, we'll put it in there. All right. Let's not forget the rail this time. And do the last one. I need this and those and a minecart, please. Thank you. You and slime you up a little bit. And get in the cart, please. Thank you very much. There. No, I was talking before about the fact that I had lost that shulker and I didn't know where I'd placed it. All right. The only thing left here now is going to be to fill in the compasses, and then we are done. No. There we go. All right, so reclaim the railway. And then that's it. It's so funny that we dug this whole space out. It's completely pointless. Alright, now I need to pack everything up so I can actually bring this. A little redstone stuff in here. I'd like this in here. I need the... You know what? I have a shulker for those. I don't need an iron blocks in there. And then the one button can go in there among its friends. Actually, I've got plenty of hoppers. I don't remember how many I need, but it's quite a few. And I also need quite a lot of blocks to put on top. Okay, that should be good. We'll place that in there. Do I need anything else? I think this should be fine. Let's grab those and put it in here as well. And now take away all the shulker mess. You were talking about it like it was irreplaceable. I have farm for planks. I have a bamboo farm. No, we were saying that it wasn't irreplaceable, but it's still annoying. And the fact that I'm running it a little bit low on iron at the moment, which is a little bit of a problem. Yeah, so this... I might have to turn on the schematic here. I actually have it on, right? Huh? Why are you not... This single layer? It's just not on. This isn't the one. Do I even have a Ooh. Is this in the right place? Yeah, I guess it is. That's fine. We'll just use that for this. I will need my stone cutter again here. So I will need a bunch of these. Like 5 maybe? Okay, so. So what I've done, so obviously this has something on top of it. So I've kind of made a staircase. I think I made the staircase at the wall actually. Like, looks like this in the other station. I'd like to set this up first, but now it's really annoying the fact that I can't really see what's real and not. That is upside down. There, and then that's supposed to be a hopper. We'll do that for now. So we can place that, and that's a corner there. That's fine. What are you complaining about? Oh, it's the other type of stair that looks exactly the same. Great. And then up here is where all this magic is. So okay, I also need chest, double chest. Oh no, that's really annoying. I will want that there, but I will have to place it all again because I need to build this up underneath. Oh rip, because it's gonna look like this. There it is, and I need that one up, of course. All right, and then this and this and pretty much this, I think. And then the rest of the thing is just a whole lot of hoppers. But first, see you, Mikatu. Thought so. You might need 2 more then. Yeah. So we have access to the upper floor here. Let's get rid of that. I think that is... well, this is supposed to be hopper. That's how this works. So the point here is you can flip this. Now this hopper is locked, right? If I put anything in, nothing happens. And that means you can have a shulker, place a shulker on here where all the ender pearls are being drained out of it. But when it's done, you can flip the lever, mine the shulker, and it's not going to get picked up by the hopper immediately and thrown into the system. And then you turn it off again to restart the whole thing. All right, so it's going to look like this. Yes, like this. Oh, hello, zombie. And then a whole chain of hoppers on top of these. And then we sort of just sneak that around the corner here. Something here is supposed to be a hopper that isn't currently. This one, yes. So this double chest here splits the flow of pearls across two directions here. So just place these over all of them because I want the solid block over the hopper to reduce the lag. That's quite annoying. All right. Maybe I should have done this from down below. There we go. So now that's all sorted. And now we just need to fill up the entire system with ender pearls. And do the other side. I actually do not have enough hoppers. There's just so many hoppers in here. Where's the other? This one. I probably should make more hoppers before we go do the next thing. It's not what I meant to do. There, and then weird. Such a large empty space now, both because we dug this whole thing out when we only needed that low, and then because I dug it out wrong, so I had to dig it sideways. I should also, like, the station has a good entrance or a good exit, but no really good entrance. Like, the exit goes straight into the end, but the entrance just kind of is a little bit of a side thing. It's just built into the side of the room up there. Yeah, this looks good. And there we are. I only have 19 hoppers left. Okay, so yeah, definitely need to make more of them. I also don't have more of those. Great. Let's make another stack of them. Okay. All right, so I really should be making a shulker loader out for the end for the pearl farm. That is more or less done. Oh yeah, I'm missing the lodestones here. Let's set that up before we call this done. What do I have? I have 6 iron in here. I need 17. And then I guess a whole ton of these. Maybe way more than that. Do I have like one lodestone in one of these? It would either be this or this. I did. Okay, 6 lodestones. I guess I should also make... What are these? That's a pale sign. I don't... Maybe I do have... Well, I've got 2 planks there. It's not quite enough. Is there anything but purple in there that isn't? This is ender pearls. No, I do not have those with me. Okay. But folks, we are about to hit an ad break on Twitch. I can't do much about that, I'm afraid. What I can do is offer you ad-free viewing if you sub to the channel or you get Twitch Turbo. So if that's something that interests you, now is a good time. Then you'll get some fun clips, or you sometimes will continue through. But this time we'll take a little bit of a break. And so if not, fill up your snacks, grab a drink, and we'll be right back in 3 or 4 minutes. I can get a bunch of iron, maybe? That's pretty much the only thing I can get from this, I think. Well, but... Whoa! Oh. I feel like that is being punished for my greed instantly. I'm like, I don't really need this, but I guess I'll go. I just loot it real quick. Nah, you don't. You don't, mate.
Okay.
I don't see the timer on you.
Think gamey thing.
Oh, he's here again.
Should I try to get a lava bucket?
I have a bucket. Where am I going to get the lava?
From the portal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
That's in this side. We're good. What? Was this a squid? Hit the squid? That is so stupid.
Why don't we go like to like the better parts of like the thing that are less to argue about? So let's just like try this minecart, for example.
Last time, Thomas to Space said, try this minecart.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
There was a death coaster involved with fiery arrows and creepers. I remember this, Tom. Do you think I'm that stupid that I'll do it again?
Do you want an honest answer to that?
No. Oh my god. Oh boy. You remember when the map artists came and like map arted all over the place? That was pretty art, you know? My bed is in here. I can't even access my bed.
Rebind
What?
walk forwards to control plus shift plus craft.
All right, we're back. Is everything run correctly there? I think so. Okay, so I need another 9 lodestones. We got 2 chisel stone bricks. This math going on here. Which one is my stone? This. I'm about to run out of that. That's pretty cool. Hold on. It's exactly this plus 4 more I need, right? There's 8 for each. So that will make 8. And I need 4 more for 9. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's empty. Start the next one. I just need 4 of these. Nice. Make another lodestone. Here. There we go. Nice. $19 hoppers. That's ridiculous. We used up so many. Okay, we definitely need to make more hoppers then. I need pale oak signs for this station. This is entirely filled up, so I need another 15 here, right? 15 pale oak signs. And then a whole lot of ender pearls, but we can deal with that later. . Lots and lots of hoppers. And take stock when I'm back at base, actually. I'm also going to need to go fix the Wildlands station. We can do that later, though. Alright, 2 stations done. Well, except the Wildlands station thing and the payload signs, but whatever, it's minor details. That's a good feeling. Like that. The from here, the more I do in the main station, the more of the system comes online. Like, if I make 2 slices for the, you know, the next one over, that means I could onboard 1 player. If I make another slice, that means I can onboard yet another player. So that's really cool. I got stone and iron. This is just 2. And I got rotten flesh. I will need that. This is redstone. This is empty. Ender pearls. Yes, I need compasses again. God damn it. How's this looking? Right, I need that full and slightly overflowing. So let's get more going. But I guess what I can do now is I can take half of it. What do I do here? Do I make them per station or per player? What is your policy on deaths from the pearls in the teleporter network? Recall button when extremely low on health or something. Yeah, I mean, you should don't use this system if you don't have feather wall. Every time you throw a pearl, I'm like, where's the angry Andy? What's in here? Oh, shulkers. So hold on. Is there anything in here I care about? Well, potentially these 2. Cobblestone box. I don't really need that with me. You know, honestly, let's just toss that in here. Purper, I'm done. Will not need more of this for a good while. There's 2 lodestone boxes, ender pearl, empty box. This is the other redstone chest. What's in here? Random garbage. Great. Love it. Redstone. Redstone. So. We got more than a stack of observers. It's 8 per slice, I said. We don't have enough. Because we're building 16 slices. So we'll need exactly 2 stacks of observers. We have enough pistons. We have just enough bulbs. Don't have enough copper, but source that from here. But I also don't have enough honeycombs. I think they were in there. I don't think I have any. I have to buy more honeycombs. Okay, I'm going to go by spawn and buy honeycombs. It's 4 comparators per slice. Which means I'll need exactly 1 stack of those, so I don't have enough of them either. I don't remember the repeater count. There's 1 on top where the column sits. There's an under the bottom. It's 2? 2? So 4 comparators and 2 repeaters. If it's 2 repeaters, this is enough. I have enough note blocks. Chests and trap chests are not a problem. Droppers, I do not have enough droppers. 2 per slice, I need 32. Okay, never mind. We'll grab this box again. And then definitely need a ton more hoppers. You know what? This can just not be in there and take up a space. Okay. Well, we need 6 for a stack of observers. And then we need 7 for a stack of droppers. I think that's right. A whole lot of redstone dust. Droppers. So now we have definitely got plenty of those. I might have to go mine up a bunch more of the quartz ore here. 2 stacks of those. Observers. Be enough observers. It's not strange with this material cost that I ran out of cobblestone, really. I've almost used up an entire shulker of just cobble just to make redstone components today for this. It's ridiculous. Material costs are just mental. We are low on comparators here, which, yes, means I do not have enough quartz in just a quartz form.
Yay.
Let's just mine up another stack. Why not, eh? Snailix, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And I missed Zazai before. Follow. Thank you for that. I hate doing this because every time I get reminded that I left that stupid dirt border out there in the water. Maybe we repair this. Yoey. How's it going? Well, that was a fast repair. I don't have that many things that are all that broken, to be honest. What? Time to remove this? Now, let's be reasonable. Ain't nobody got time for that. Got all these stations to build, eh? Maybe tomorrow, eh? Okay, we need one more of those. Let's go grab a bunch more bamboo. Hype to see some teleporting. Very nice. Yeah, we just wrapped up the build of the second station. So now it is all about the main station. The thing is done. From this point, I went too high up. From this point, it's kind of just getting more and more open for business, really. But yeah, that's the material cost is just crazy at this point. I also wanted to make hoppers, so I guess... Do I make 1 stack? I don't feel like a stack should be enough at this point. Surely. Because I'm not making another hopper train like the one I just made. Good enough. We should just make another... Oh, I should have taken more materials to make more compasses. That's a stack of hoppers. How is this going? Okay, it's out of materials. And I do need more. Evermore. This might be the last I actually need right now, though. Then I would need more to expand the system, but, you know. That's later. There. Ooh. How many did I have in here? Crap. I don't know. Okay. We'll probably end up like crafting some shears or something at the end of this. Anyway, what you should do is just toss in more. Okay, we now need... That might not be enough. It's not. Okay. Do that. Torches, torches, torches. Comparators. Okay. Let's move some stuff out of here. Let's move those. First, let's move. God knows. Soul sand. There we go. Okay. So now this actually. Okay, I have to move those. That's fine. We need to buy honeycomb. Where's my box of all flesh? Is one box enough? Is more or less 2 stacks per slice. Means I need... No. It's clearly the answer, right? They're making 30... Wait, what have I been counting on? I'm making 30 slices. I have 2, and there's 2 per slice, and there's 16 in total, and I've just made 1, so there's 15 left. So 30 slices, which means I need 30 times 8 observers, for instance. What did I count on before? I do not know. But I need 4 stacks, not 2. Okay. Okay, we have way less than we need. And this might not even be reasonable to make all of it before I move, because it's just gonna be more than a full shulker of stuff. Let's figure out the sign situation. There's some pale oak. Grab the glow ink, I guess. I needed 15 signs, which means I need 5 crafts of signs, because you get 3 per each, which means I need 30 plank, because there's 6 for each craft. And sticks. Please tell me I have sticks in one of these stupid shulkers. Well, please tell me I have enough sticks in one of these stupid shulkers. Well, thank you. There it is. Okay, cool. That's the signs. What else? I need some of these. I need some slabs to fix the Wildlands station. But I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm also gonna need... I need to figure this out. Give me a few compasses. Thank you. Give me a moment. There's cats in game, but there's also cat out of game screaming. All right. Hello, Seba. You're gonna come and be the star of the show. It's been quite whiny today. He's been sitting like, make it very clear that his food was not good enough. Sure, let's do that actually. 4 more. 3 more apparently. So this is like, because I'm using 4 for each machine, if you will. This makes more of a sense to use that kind of setup. So that is 1 shulker. I'm gonna need. Wait. I was counting 14. But it's actually 30. I'm gonna need so many more compasses. Oh my goodness. It's just compasses forever. Am I miscalculating something here? No, Seba, please don't. Ugh. I actually do not know. Okay, so that's that also full. LaVallee. I don't want to put you through binding these compasses. It's what I've done is essentially put on a video and watch that while slowly scrolling through the mess that is binding compasses. But we will need to bind some of them for this to work. This, by the way, is materials for a station here. So I will need to build more slices down the line. Okay, carrying 1 stick. Let's put it back in one of these stupid things. Okay. I need this machine to be making compasses. I think if what I figured out is true right then, is I need 120 stacks of compasses. How's this right? Every player will have, at this point, 2 stations to travel from, 2 main station. That is 8 stacks of compasses per player. 15 players. I just might. What is the status here also? Okay, let's take those. I'm gonna actually toss them over there for now. Put those into here, put those into there. Grab some stuff out of there until we get a compass pattern. Put these back here. And it's making stuff again. Okay, that's just ridiculous. All right. Yeah, we have enough of the redstone stuff. That's true. What's in here? Well, this is basically just an empty shulker at this point. I'm gonna need so much more material. Oh my goodness. Let's go complete the 2 stations that we have so that they are actually fully done. Sebe. Okay, I'm gonna grab it. Was I too quick? Maybe it was too quick.
Yay.
Jake Carlos. Hello, thank you for the follow. That must have been too quick. I'm placing this back. This teleporter system is using an older version of the circuit that is sensitive to the timing of how long you hold the lodestone. The new one, you just have to take it up and put it back down. Unless I forgot to put a pearl back up when I was there last, but I think that's the case. But maybe it is. Or I've ran out of compasses. I don't think I've looked at how many compasses I've had left. That's there for certain. Let's try once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is certainly long enough. I think I have all the materials. Like, I have a lot of materials, at least. I can build a lot of slices. Well, okay, something's not right. Let's take a quick peek at this. So this is how the circuit looks here. And there's a corresponding one in there. Man, I've used up more than a stack of lodestones for that. But I also have more than a stack left in this one. So I guess I made 3 stacks here. But like I made these before I knew how much I was going to use them. Let's fly over to Goodland and then we'll travel from there. Can also turn this off now. Distant Horizons, what are you doing? Alright. You're having a good time there, Seba. Maybe I can get more of you into frame. Yeah, look at that. Free cat cam today. Hope nobody's built something here, because in that case I'm just gonna smack head first into it. We got basically no visibility. Chunks loading in underneath me. This I need to get, well, the thing that isn't complete is the station houses, like the entrance to the stations. That is the only thing that isn't complete. And I guess filling up the systems, I guess. Fine. It's also that. Where do I need to be here? I need to be... This is probably a good place to start. Problem is this line here. So this needs to connect over here. So it's literally simple as that. I think that's all I did for it. It's quite possible that this could have been more simply put together by just having like one line here, but into like the center and then out, because then it would have enough signal strength from everywhere. But whatever. I'll leave this here. I don't care about tearing down the stone. That should do it, right? This works fine. That connects to here, connects to there, connects to here. Yeah, looks fine. Shouldn't be any way that fails. Ow. All right, let's go. Well, let's bind some compasses while we're here, because this is the source. So here's the fun I've been having for the last few days. Hello and welcome to slicedlime holds down the right mouse button. Yep. Yeah. What do you say about this, Eva? Quite silly, eh? One more. New content is peak. Yeah, I know, right? This is why I said I don't want to subject you to that on stream. But I need these compasses. I don't have, like, the previous ones I had pre-made, right? But I need these. So unfortunately, we have to do at least a few of these for as long as I can get to it today. So that's that one. Do I want to do the second one? We can build the 2 slices, because these ones should be for the second slice, which is for the second player, but also from the other station. I think I'm gonna just call that good. Let's go investigate what was wrong with the central station there. For my temporary teleporter.
Yay.
It's Well Done Media. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. What is going on here then? Do have pearl by the looks of things. It's a little bit cramped. Can I get up here? Thank you. I've used up 2. Yeah, it's empty. I've used up 2 stacks of compasses here. Wow. Okay. Well, what I should have done is bind new compasses before I left home, but I was not that clever, so I did not do that. These are just like broken compasses now. It doesn't matter which ones I use. So here's the thing I've learned, right? These stack. So lodestone compass that has lost its lodestone, doesn't matter where the lodestone was. They are all the same data. Okay, but I can't do anything about it now because I don't have any more compasses that are bound to my home lodestone. So we'll just have to leave that. Oh, I didn't mean to have that off either. Let's see. So I guess we go to N. I've been building slices. I should do the thing properly. I also need to, at some point, need to investigate how long this timer needs to be. This timer is too long at the moment, but it's, you know, it's on the safe side rather than on the quick side. All right, so we need to put up signs here. These don't really need glow ink either. It's quite visible anyway. Although glow ink just tends to make things more visible regardless, so maybe I'll just put that on there anyway. I will need to get more anyway. I also, these I don't think are really stocked up. Mine is obviously, but yeah, the other ones aren't. So I definitely need to do that. My inventory is full of shulkers at the moment. That isn't helpful. And I also forgot to buy honeycomb. Let's go back to spawn. This one definitely does need... Well, maybe it doesn't. Is this a staff enter? Ah, well, probably should be readable still. Alright. Let's go see that honey shop. I don't think it's been stocked in a while, so I hope it has some. I have a honey farm, but it only farms honey blocks at the moment. Okay. I guess I'll buy a stack. Right. Do you not have an ender chest? Guess not. But please, don't be a silly cat. Don't be a silly cat. Huh? Nobody likes when you stand and scream at the door. Especially not my sleeping wife. Two diamonds. Shoot back in there. Oop. So that's enough honeycomb for a while. What are you doing, silly cat? Alright. Well, there are two things to do here. One is start building these slices. The other is go get a whole lot of ender pearls. These definitely need glowing, all of them. I haven't put a staff sign here. Huh. I should do that. I don't think I have any of the warped wood with me though, so... RIP. So here's the problem. These things are built in midair. And they're also like weirdly offset. So let's see. The second one I want was because oh, I forgot to bind the other set of compasses. That's okay, I suppose. So you can see mine is bound to this piston here. So the second one was the one next to it that I bound those compasses to is actually that one, which is quite possibly the lowest one in the entire thing. Ah, nearly fell down. It's this one. Right? Right? I believe that's right. So here's where we expect the input from this. Right, yes, because this is a chunk border. Yeah. So this is where it becomes a lot more tricky. Can I do this without a schematic? Is it like... Right, yes, because that's the aim. Hello, gamer. How's it going? So hold on. If I do this, put a dropper here. No, that doesn't make sense. So I've modified the circuit for the other case a little bit. And I don't remember the general case here. I'm gonna go sneak peek at the ones that are built up here. Is it here? No, it's the next. Well, no. Is this one? What can we see here? It is that. Oh, the comparator is on the block next to the redstone wire. Warming a bit in Maine. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been pretty good here until like yesterday when it started raining. I did, I had my long-ish run scheduled for today, so I did 11k in the rain and in 4 degrees Celsius. I should probably have put down my shulkers before starting to do this. I need hoppers, note blocks. I'm also gonna need to not have all these things in my inventory. Okay. Repeaters, comparators, observers. We can do this. I just need one piston like that. And that's going to be used up quite quickly here. I need a trapped chest, some chests. 2 copper bulbs. I know ice. I feel like I'm missing like a ton of things. I need dust, but I have dust already. I can stack those. Don't need those. Droppers. You know what? We'll start with this, and then we'll have to come back down and do stuff. So it's like this. We want a dropper here. I don't know which direction I'm building this now, but it doesn't matter. They toggle directions. Oh, this is gonna suck so much. Piston goes here. I do not remember the distance to this. Okay, I might have to load the schematic here. I am sorry for using a schematic. It's not much fun, but it is what it is with these stupid circuits, because they are just quite complex. I'm not seeing it because I'm in mode. Let's pop out here. Actually, we could just look at this. So it's 2 out and 2 up is where the bulb is from.
Yay.
The piston. That's what I needed to know. Two out. And it should be here then. Can I do this from here? That would be lovely. I need this to be pointing downwards. Nice. Okay. All right, we're we're still in business. This is so much easier to do when there's a floor. There's stuff around to actually, you know, build off of. Also, only need one of these, so we can toss that away. Okay, thank you for the follow. Also, appreciate that. So let's see. I need to go up here. Now I should be able to sort of remember this. Why are you screaming, Sabbat? Okay, there. Hop down here. Can we do this again? Nice. Otherwise, I can always place the observers in the opposite order here, and it might be good. Let's maybe... I tried to place that there and then I missed. I'm gonna need to be able to get out here. I'm a huge fan of Mindcrack and makes me a fan of you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Repeater. There. We need our trapped chest to go in here. I've forgotten to remove something that needs to be removed here. This needs to be removed. This needs to be a full block here. Meow, meow, meow. I don't know if you're hearing much of that, but it's the thing going on. Wire. Observer. Bulb. There. Here, remove this. This is there instead. Comparator? Right? Yes, this is the awkward one. We'll just do this. That seems right. And then this. You know what? We'll actually put the torch on top of this here. Because I put it on the side on the other ones, but now we're going to have slices right butted up against each other. So this, I think, is the only thing I can do here. That should be good. Pop down here. Hopper underneath this. It's going to be really annoying to get him in here. That seems okay. I need to toggle this other bulb. I guess. Not really. Fine. Okay. Toggle that. Toss it in the void, I guess. That's actually retracted now, so I don't need to worry about that. That seems okay. Get myself up here. Imperator into repeater. That I think should be it. And now, one stack -4. If everything is right, why did it click there? I should be able to place this in here and just sit there when I close this chest without anything happening. It did. Okay. We're cool, I think. Place those in there. This. 2 of these. In here. And in here. Great. Now, I just need to figure out how the heck I'm going to get a copper golem in a cart in there. I guess I'm going to have to dig out part of the wall. We heard that last one clearly right before you said meow meow back at him. Nice. And also I need to place these 2 in here. Not to forget. Okay. I need my rails. I need carved pumpkins, copper, honeycomb. And a crafting table to make myself a minecart. So far, so good. Now comes the potentially tricky part. Okay, I'm actually just gonna dump the stuff I don't need out of my inventory because I'm gonna have to dig this out, and it's gonna take a bunch of space. I think. Could I do this from the side? Maybe I could do this from the side. It's worth trying, maybe. It needs to end up here. That doesn't work. And it needs to come down at an angle to fit in underneath his own chest. Logic rate. Okay, well, hi. Thank you for that, I suppose. Let's try this. I have no idea if this will work, but let's try it. Is there a risk he just continues out? Maybe I should put a block behind it just in case. If I don't like dump a copper golem into the big hole here. That would be unfortunate. Let's do this. Okay. This and this. Not a lot of space here. Line those 2 up. Don't you do that. Get in here, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, now I have a problem anyway. Because I need to place this in here correctly. Copper chest goes there. And this is correctly set up. Yes. All right. Then we can just toss you in here and hope this works. Hey, nice. That did actually work. I'm Very happy about that. Okay, cool. Then what a mess. This is fine. We'll just leave that there. This, however, we cannot leave because it'll interfere with that stuff. Okay, I need these 4. Give that back. We've got 1 compass in here. We've got 1 compass in here. Put the rest in here. That should be a completed and working detector circuit. And with that connected up there, that should also be a possibility to do a teleport with that slice. Now, this is a thing I have not been building for a good long while. So I think we probably should not mean to take that torch away. We should probably go test this before we continue building here, because yeah, this is the teleporter system. This is the back end of the teleporter system. And this is the main station. So this is all of the spoke stations, the ones out there. You can only travel to one destination, and it's here. This station, you can actually choose where you want to teleport. Let's see. That should have been this slice. So this is a stasis chamber. This is also not filled. We have so many. But basically the way this works is I throw an ender pearl straight up here. It kind of closes itself. So now I have an ender pearl sitting there. And now have I done something? I should just do this properly. So I activate the system saying I want to travel. This stuff goes plonk. Where did I bind those? Did I bind them in Goodland or the end? I bound them in Goodland, right? Because I might have fixed that station. So let's go there. And I activate things by removing a lodestone and then putting it back. That's how this system works. And it's sending a signal basically across the entire server that can go to anywhere. It doesn't matter how far away this is. In this case, this is about 2,000 blocks on X and 4,000 blocks on Z. And now I've arrived, and I just get an ender pearl given to me from this dropper, and I'll just look straight up and throw it to reset the system. Now, what should have happened is that this should be connected up to the second teleporter in the main station, so I should be able to mine this out and pop out of that one. So let's try that out. Let's see. I think it's the one I bound to. Okay. That is not looking like it's working. Okay, I'm going to teleport back using my own one. It's still closed. So the pearl's still in there. It hasn't triggered. Seba is kindly helping to debug using meows. I haven't put the stupid shulker in. It has triggered. Okay, hold on. Okay. Wait. Can this not trigger at all? Or this? I don't think that's supposed to be set at 1. It's also possible that it's either the wrong count of blocks on the honey column, or or that it's, you know what, let's just take this away so I can walk here. What does it look like here? What is this set to? Delay 4. All right, well, there you go. Max delay. Does it need to be max delay? I guess. So it's this column. It goes past this. That shouldn't stick to it. Okay. Well, let's just change it to 4 and try again, I guess. I don't feel like it should need to be 4. I was kind of hoping it could be 2, but... Did I set the repeater on this? Well, it did trigger, so... Wait. Yeah, no, it's fine. I also want an empty shulker in this thing. There. Because it will feed into here, like that. Alright. So, that circuit worked. It's triggered. That's good to know. But it didn't trigger the actual payloads of the system. So, you know, it works. We just got to make it also be useful. So far up. Now the system should definitely be set to me, so I can just skip and just go directly here. Go back to Goodland. Message, it's about 11. Okay. What are you talking about, Sebet? A very chatty fellow right now. Alright, so let's just go immediately try this again. He's looking at me in a very accusatory way. Come on. This, I will say, is the toughest part of this system. In that you're just like doing something remotely and then nothing happens. And you go, like, okay, well, why didn't that work? Okay. Well, I think I can probably debug the thing locally, to be honest. Because I know that it detects stuff. So probably I've just miscounted the number of honey blocks or something. Or something is like connected somewhere. But we can try that. We can just power the thing down here. And we can look at what happens, right? So I need to power this. Just grab an observer. Actually, don't fall off. Count that the opposite direction. Ooh, am I gonna mess something up here? No, this should be fine. Hold on. Wait, was that? That's supposed to be a stone brick block, but it was nothing, right? Or did I remove a block here? No, I don't think I removed a block here. Because that would definitely do it. This... What a noise. Huh? What are you complaining about? Complaining about? Yeah? That's a very dirty paw. You dipped your entire paw into the food? Alright folks, we're gonna have an ad break on Twitch. I'm so sorry about that. I can't really do much about it. If you don't want the ads, you can get a sub to the channel, or you can get Twitch Turbo. That's sort of all I have to do about it. But yeah, the way that... Put your tail somewhere else, friendo. The way this works is this kind of pushes out and then retracts, and that powers this block. So if this block wasn't here, then it wouldn't power the circuit at all. So that is probably the the reason why this didn't work. Whatever, it's fine. So let's go try it again. I also now have cat butt / tail across half of my keyboard, so we might have interesting effects here. Maybe he's complaining about not having something to complain about. Who knows, hey? I don't know what you're complaining about. Really, you do not. All right, one more try. Come on. Hey! And we come out of the right one. Nice. Okay. Whew. Okay. So it turns out I'm decent at building those, but I need to be careful about the very bottom. Okay. Let's go back to Guland. Yet then, no, actually, let's go to the end. So I can go to the end, the actual end, to my base, because I'll pop out of my base from the end, and that way I can repair the broken teleporter there. The way this works is you just leave the station and you end up in the end. I like to build some form of like ender pearl cannon thing here so that you can just toss an ender pearl into something and they would teleport you to right next to the to the portal or something. Yeah. Hello, Nanamikaya. Hope you're doing good. Oh, it's raining. It's raining on Mindcrack. Who would have thought it? Where did I put those compasses? Right, I put them in here because they're just broken lodestone compasses at this point. We could just take those. And I guess it doesn't matter. How does this look? You can take any of these. It's fine. I think I'll need the... I will kind of need more than 6 broken compasses though, so maybe we'll do that. And maybe I will just grab another stack from here. And before we get into binding those, I'm going to create start yet another craft. How am I doing here? Oh boy. Iron supply is dwindling. I did not work on a project that requires absurd amounts of iron spend for a little while after this. I did the same thing again. Okay, we'll do that. Let's go sit here for a while. Hey. The worst thing is the last one doesn't pop out of your hand. It would have been very, very nice if there was a way to like not look at the screen but still realize when you're done with the stack. But no, you kind of have to sit and look at it, which is really kind of annoying. All right, so that is those 2 stacks. This could be fine. What I kind of want to do is go set those and then bring like a ton of shulkers out into the end and grab the rest of the stuff there. Seba is sort of behaving. He was sleeping for most of the... He was like in our actual bed sleeping for most of the stream, but then he started screaming. Now he's been closed into my studio for a while and screaming in the studio. Can I fit? No, I cannot. We'll put those in there, I guess. Put those in there. I really should build a shulker loader in my farm, but I definitely do not for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, so we won't. This full? No. We'll bring that and just fill it. This is full compasses. We don't need that. Put it next to the other compass box. This is my rotten flesh box. Don't need that. That's the enderpearl box. That's empty. We can bring that. That's good. Don't need the torches. Stuff them in one of these. That one will do. We'll bring arrows and the bow. And do need some fireworks. What are you? Okay. He's now washing himself underneath the microphone. You won't be able to afford the older transportation system for a while. They've removed that, I think. They've torn down the ticket styles. Kind of want to toss another one in here before I leave. Has it ticked far enough for that? Oh. Well, it happened. Oh well. The thing has produced so many compasses, I think it's fine if if it messed up once, but are you getting clean? This is so good. Very nice. I've sat AFKing for that redstone for so long, and I was like, oh, I'm bringing some ridiculous amounts of redstone. I'll never need that much. Well, it's wrong. Okay. So we need to go some old-fashioned way to Central Station and refill those compasses in the... Where am I going? This way. In my small system. And then we can go to the end and just fill as many shulkers as I can stomach with ender pearls. And I have a shulker box in my ender chest, so I don't need to worry about going out all the way out there and then not having materials for it. I can make enough shulker boxes to fill my entire inventory. Okay. We go here. Whoop. Go to Central. Hello. These poor Endermen don't know what's about to hit them. It's true. It kind of shows the power of the system, I think. I just flew for so far, took so long, only to do that. And it was so quick. We had buttoning some microphone stands. Very nice. I will actually just definitely need to build a station at my own base. It's quite silly that I didn't. That's part of the first ones. The system really only gets properly useful once you have a number of stations, right? But okay, so these need to go in here, but I would presume that I need one in... I need like one in this hopper. And oh, I can't remember the system. This system needed like 3 in here or something. Ooh, Does that make sense? No, I don't think it does. If I give you 1, you will pick that up, obviously. No, it gets 3 in this one, that's what. Ah! That's really annoying. Oh, that's bad. These are okay lodestones. For some reason. Oh yeah. Those are supposed to. Yes, okay. Right. These are broken. That was the delayed trigger. And now it's just cycling through here. Yeah, that's how this one works. So that was just because I had used the system before. That's fine. We just reset this thing now and we should be back in business. Okay. Let's wrap up with some Enderman murder and pearl hacking. How many did I make out there? I don't remember. Maybe I should have made some more. Alright, anyway, we're heading to the end. Should be fine. Maybe. It was fine. Okay. Now here. And here actually. Would you believe I have a teleporter here too? Meow. And this one is extremely useful because that was a really long teleport. That teleported me 6,500 blocks in one direction and 5,000 blocks in the other direction. This is going to be very loud. Can we not have you here? Thank you. Be nice. Appreciate that. Be nice to have. No. Almost. Okay. So I've got 18, 25 slots open in my inventory. Come on. I like to do this with the shulker boxes placed, right? Because otherwise, I won't have time or space to transfer the things. I think I'm gonna have to do that, but you know what? If we're gonna make 25 and I have 2, then I need that many. What's the logic behind some stacks be 64 and other 16? The 16 things are the things that stack to 16 are throwables. I'll let people decide if that's reasonable or not, but that is at least the differentiating factor. Okay, put that there. Now, I don't want to have too many of these. So even now, with just this stuff in my inventory, it's harder to move stuff into here. That's 4. Oh god. Why do I have this stupid schematic thing open? Can I get rid of that, please? So the point here being is I want to create 25 shulkers full of ender pearls, placed in the... What just happened? Is it cat butt or is it something else? Is it server being laggy? Sorry, Seba. He did have butt on keyboard. I don't quite know how he would do that though. Maybe it's just your innate skill. I was gonna go scream instead. That was really scary though. We're on block 0. We're a slab above the void. What do you say about that? Some variant of meow, I believe. Okay, that's 6. Should probably place a couple of like out here too then. Hey, did you come back? That's very nice of you. Oh boy, where are you going now? Okay. What are you doing, Seba? Okay. Going to meow a little bit. Okay. I see. Let's fill this one up and then let's go kill some of the Endermen because I think we probably want to have some new pearls flowing through the system. And like... there won't be any new ones. Oh, I would be nice with my beer here also. I hate this. That's such a terrifying staircase. And there's the meowing. Grab this. You have an Elytron, 64 blocks to fall. Okay, unless you panic. Well... the whole situation was it started glitching out. So God knows, you know, is what I'm seeing not actually accurate to what is going on this server, right? Both the sword and that spear have looting. Then I'm swapping between them because of range, basically. Can I actually... Ah! Okay, so it has to be a charge for the mob kebab to happen. All right, cool. That's quite silly. Quite a lot of Endermen. The problem is I have still no idea what actually happened there, you know, which is what makes me slightly scared about it. And so that's ticking in nicely. Enderman on a skewer. Hate it when my food like teleports out of my mouth as I'm trying to chew it. Oh, I had one more. God damn it. What did you say? Love a saying that made me spin around in the world. See your name not on the compass. Hello there, sir. That's full. We'll grab some extra, sure. Why not? That's empty. That's more or less empty. That's entirely empty. So murder some more. Like normally, if you have an Enderman farm that's your XP farm, you'll be absolutely just overflowing on the Ender Pearls. You'll have so many, you don't know what to do with them. You'll have like a void system that tosses them out and stuff. But yeah, I need so many, and I haven't ran the system like that, so. I should probably fix this so I can get slightly closer. You would be that way with your iron farm also. Yeah, the iron farm was backed up with iron at one point. I had to fix it because the crafter got stuck because he couldn't spit out the stuff or whatever. Like, hi. Also getting a problematic amount of XP orbs. I cannot see where I'm going. So all of these. Yeah, but if I had like a shulker loader here, you know, you could just AFK fill that thing. What do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is only one filling? Oh, okay. So that's 11. Yeah, I know that, yes. I actually implemented that functionality. I should be getting Okay. They're actually just not being picked up by the hoppers now. So I guess there's a whole lot in the queue there also. Maybe I think I should do is like make another staircase to the other side. So I have easy access to do the same thing from both sides of the farm. Because the 3 chests there, which one it ends up in depends on where they die in the... I guess the closer I kill them here also, the more likely it is that the first ones the pearls end up dropping on this side, and then new pearls will like stack into those ones. Okay, yeah, there's actually just lots of pearls chilling on the ground here. Hey, I even got one tossed at me. Okay, we'll have to give it a moment now, I guess. Because it's literally incapable of picking up all the pearls. Look at you hiding back there. And one up there. Very nice. Okay, there's an angry Enderman sound going on. And I kind of hate it. You're not mad. There's an angry dude somewhere, though. I don't like that. Why is he angry? I've only murdered all of your kind. Should be no chance that any Enderman survives after being hit by me here. They are like on 1 HP when they fall down here. It'll be 100 levels soon again. That's very uncomfortable to look at. Yeah, that's not full. Let's fill it. Okay. It's 12, I think. It's like half of what I said I wanted, but maybe this is a little bit excessive. Police. There we go. $13. $14. I don't really have the space for all of these here. Maybe that's okay. That's just a put at this point. Okay, decent amounts in here now. $15. Need 10 more. Okay, so that's stopped ticking. So is this. That's empty. Okay. And these are fine still, right? Yes. Filters are doing okay. Cool. Kill more Enderman. There was some way of getting zombie picking up a looting spear and having it use it. If it's like, yeah, I wonder if we can make an automatic pearl farm. If it's like got a villager or something that it's aiming at, then it will try to level the spear, right? And if you put it in like a minecart that goes back and forth, it just never reaches range of the villager. It will keep like trying, and then you put the mob you want to kill in front of that. I wonder if that's feasible with Enderman, or if it'll just glitch out somehow and then they end up murdering him. So many pearls on the ground there. I have 25 shulkers of pearls. What did I say? It was like 7 or something to fill a station. I completely forgotten the actual number, so it might be higher. I feel like 25 is a good starting point for like filling all 3 up though. Although it's going to take forever for the system because it operates at hopper speed. So it'll take it forever to drain all those hoppers into the system. Trying to remember your strat for finding ancient debris. I don't know which one. I'm used to a number. Go to the right height, dig along chunk borders is what I usually do. Why am I being pushed around here? Oh, you? No, you don't. Okay, that's probably good. We're 103 levels and there's XP orbs causing accessibility issues. And Endermen being in places they shouldn't be. That's the thing I need to sort with this farm. I'm still picking up XP. But yeah, if I could make this automatic and then have it automatically fill, like a shulker loader as well. To just have infinite XP, infinite ender pearls at hand whenever, like ender pearls on tap. I lost count, but on the other hand, I know that I'm supposed to fill up all of the shulkers I took out shulker shells for, so I guess I have 7 chests, 7 shulkers left after this. The XP just never ends. Okay, start stacking them, I guess. How many people on the server use the Ender? This is mine. Nobody else. It's in an inaccessible place. It's been a Witheros farm also, so it's had a wither in it, so I did not want anybody else to come here. The wither was even named Wither-based farm, stay away. Still ticking in. Nobody else topping up the Pearl Stunt? No. And I actually don't think there is one that is like public or closer or something, which is kind of unexpected to me. This is one of those things that always tends to happen. The server is a lot more economy focused than other servers have been on also. So it's much more like buy stuff from my shop, which generally means there's less sharing. Although there's a bunch sharing also, but yeah, the Wither would top them up. It would just it is reliant on somebody being here. And I guess that would be the case anyway, because mobs don't spawn unless there's a player nearby. Then in which case, if you're gonna sit here anyway, you might as well just sit here with an auto clicker instead of a zombie. And I guess that's the flaw of that plan. What are you screaming about, Seba? Where are you now? Yeah, come here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you can be on stream here. Oh, what? You get stuck? Okay, hold on. That's a very long claw in my sweater. Yes, and that's another one. Very good. Silly cat. What are you doing, silly? Okay. Can I access my keyboard, please? Thank you. It's very nice. Very kind of you. That's a big yawn. Where are we at on ads and stuff? 20 minutes. Okay. Could be able to complete this first, I think. If they were squashed up more, this would be way more effective. Not that it isn't effective, but I guess it's silly to think about because I'm getting so many pearls. Like, I'm not going to have to worry about pearls for months. And it's good enough as an XP farm that the limiting factor is your rate of picking up orbs rather than is the generation of XP. So really it is, you know, if I could make it more efficient by spending an hour, I would never get that hour back because the inefficiencies won't add up to an hour. It don't really make sense if you wanted to AFK pro farming but refuse to auto click. Yeah, that's true. Which is a way I've played before, but it's definitely not my playstyle on Mindcrack. So many pearls just sitting on the ground. Okay, let's go fill some more boxes, I guess. This is just terrifying. Walking around on a staircase with no like securities around it, no safety, over the void, and my entire screen is filled with flashing orbs. What are you doing up there? Oh, I did not mean to put it there. That's fine, though. Maybe that's even better. Yes, meow, Seba. 4 more. Well, now I meant to put it in the second row, but it failed. What are you saying? Okay. Okay, 2 left. Question is, do I have 2 boxes worth of pearls just sitting in the system slowly ticking in? It's not impossible. I'm also not sure about it. On the other hand, I'm just sitting here waiting for them, so we might as well go and get some Enderman while we wait. Hey. Hey, friend. I think the worst part about this is when that farm sort of ends up bunched up enough in the back that I can't really reach any of them. It's good with the spear though. Certainly not optimal. I'm gonna be stupid for a bit. Oh god. I cannot see a thing. That is actually just horrifying. Wow. How did one end up on the honey block up there? That's interesting. Okay. Back out of that. Kill a bunch more, because for some reason they seem more angry. Maybe I just heard more of the sounds of them being angry from being closer. God damn it. No, they're definitely more angry from that. Why are they more angry from that? That's weird. Did I look more up at them or something? Oh god. This is absolutely terrifying. Why is an ender pearl chilling there? So much of this just makes no sense. Well, last box. There it is. Okay. So now I am going to put the spear back away. I guess we're going to put these here too. I do actually have a couple of spare inventory slots, so it should be fine. Start by not accidentally tossing one of these into the void. Would be nice. Still picking up XP. Okay. Nice. And the last two. That is 25 shulker boxes full of XP. The full ender pearls. Why do I keep seeing XP? Okay, let's leave. We should be heading this way. Yes. Don't know why I looked if my wings were on full durability. I think they've had a good chance to mend just a moment ago. I think they're fine. All right. They aren't anymore? Wait, what aren't? What was that in reference to? All right. And now this should work. Oh, full durability, sure, but okay, yes, good. It's fixed again. We're all good. And now that's sort of all we can do. The next part of this is going to be very slow and very AFK-y, I think. I wonder if there's actually like a performance problem with AFKing out there and killing too many. The ender pearls start bunching up or something. Okay, well, so this is how the system works. You turn it on, swap the box, turn it off, starts emptying the box into the system, and then you wait until this is empty, and then you toggle it on, swap the box. That's how this works. And what should be happening, I can see, is an ender pearl will be, well, I was hoping it would be flowing through, but I guess it prioritizes one side first, and it's not fast enough to put more into here. Which means I guess I can speed it up by manually putting pearls into here, but well. Do that. Maybe I should have made these into a double unloading station or something. I don't know. Either way, this doesn't have to be fast, right? It's just, it can tick away at its own time. And now I started emptying this, so I'm going to put the rest in here just to not have a half done box. And the end result of this is it fills up all of the droppers for all players, and then it, you know, fills up the rest of God knows how many hoppers are in that line. And then finally it fills up this chest and I guess this hopper. But you know, when you start getting pearls into this chest, the system is basically so full that it will never need a refill. But it'll take a while to get there. Anyway, I think that'll be good enough for today. Tomorrow we can continue the build down below here, and hopefully have enough stuff to make all the redstone components we need to finish it, because it should be possible to finish the rest in one day, I think. Seems reasonable. Let's see here for a second. Oh, it's almost done. I think Packrad's still doing a Mindcrack stream. He's just like designing something. We'll head over there on Twitch. And we'll scream a little bit about it. Yes, Seba. That's right. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much for chilling with me. Swap the box so that we can keep filling. Thank you, folks. We'll be streaming tomorrow as well. But the things might be a little bit quiet for a bit because I have update videos to make and it's going to take a lot of my time. Have a great rest of your day or morning or night or evening or whatever it is in your time zone. Now we'll see you later. Bye-bye.